Good afternoon, Raider Nation. We are live broadcasting from Armstrong State University here in Savannah, Georgia, as our Lady Raiders are playing visitor here as we face Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets, Lady Jackets from Hazelhurst, Georgia. This is the final game of our region tournament, seeding tournament basically is what it is. Jeff Davis being the number 1 seed, we're the number 2 seed by default. This game, we're making is no worse than 2nd seed in the state tournament starting next week, but by defeat of the Yellow Jackets today, will make us the number 1 seed and give us potentially multiple home games in the state tournament, which will start next week. I'm here with Shane Bennett, Solomon Tillman, Carter Lee, as we're bringing you this live on the NFHS Network, powered by Play on Sports, brought to you by BCTV Productions of the Bacon County Technology Department, Bacon County High School. So we welcome you here. We're about to get things started here. We just got set up here right behind home plate. Hope you got a good view. And we're going to start off here. Shane's going to give us a little play-by-play as Ashton Kite takes the plate.
Okay, Brianna Ashton Kite come to the plate. She's playing third base today for us for the Raiders, the Lady Raiders, should I say. And it would say it is a warm October afternoon here in Savannah. Muggy, warm, hot. And we are, as Brent said, set up right behind the plate. So umpire won't have much to go on if she misses here because we're right behind her. Ashton's there for strike 1.
Got a little bit of breeze. We see the American flag flowing out in the way. And if you're wondering why we didn't do the American National Anthem all, they did that the first game. This is the second game. First game featured Vidalia High School and Long County.
Again, Ashton and quickly in a 0-2 hole here. Those two, they're not using the scoreboard here, so we're going to have a time trying to keep up with what's going on as far as
balls and strikes.
Balls and strikes here. High for ball 1 there to Ashton. Again, we talked about, and Brian talked about, we'll talk about this more as the game goes on, this region tournament that we're doing this year. This year, actually, we can help ourselves actually come out a higher seed if we win today, where in the past this tournament has somewhat hurt us in the past, coming in a higher seed and leaving out a lower seed. But today we can go no worse than we already are. Vidalia and Long County played at 3 o'clock. Vidalia winning in an 8-0 run rule.
Again, those of you just joining us, the game time was at 5 o'clock, but they started approximately 12 minutes early, so we apologize for that. We just were able to get here and get set up in time to be able to get the first pitch. Ball's hit just foul.
Foul down the left field line. This feels like more of a May or June game than it does in October.
Tell you what, it's kind of hot right here. I'm not going to lie. I'll be glad when the sun gets behind those big oak trees right over there. Ball's going to be lifted.
And it's going to be just out of the reach of 3 JD players. Again, Ashton working his count deep here, getting all she can out of these pitches.
I want to take a second here to thank one of the reasons we're broadcasting live here today is from an apparatus that Wilcox Communications provides for us. Chris donated its time and use this season, gives us a little bit more broadband internet access, a little bit more bandwidth to push this live feed out. I want to thank him.
And Ashton's deep ball to left field.
What a great play.
Great catch by Jeff Davis, left fielder.
Looked like she was struggling with it, Shane, but she was able to gather herself and make the play.
Just maybe hope that's not a sign of things to come. As defense on both sides we'll probably see today.
Well, we played a doubleheader yesterday, Shane, or 2 days ago, Monday, to where Lady Raiders won 1-0 and then 4-0. So it was. And most of those games, the runs were scored the latter part of the game, so a lot of defensive effort, good defensive effort by our Lady Raiders, shutting them down.
All right, coming to plate, Madison Taylor, number 19. She's at second base today, senior. And might I add, our current homecoming queen.
Yeah. Can't see her high socks today with the black pants. Really stands out with her white bottoms. Sort of a signature trademark.
Change up just misses low.
count will be 1-1 now.
Yeah, she's the blue-collar player on the team. Wind blowing from left to right here. Foul ball back behind us. And as Brent mentioned, we are playing at Armstrong State in Savannah. It was pre-designated with the region meeting before the season started.
Last couple years we've been at Statesboro at the University of Georgia Southern University, excuse me.
Swing and a miss for strike 3 on Madison.
Good change-up pitch there.
Another senior coming to the plate now, and Callie Anderson, our left fielder for the Lady Raiders. Callie, again, give her dibs, first home run at our new stadium. Ball a little high and outside.
Call strike on the inside corner there on Callie.
Outside again.
And if you're not aware of this, those of you who are watching live or on demand later, Jeff Davis quite possibly is our biggest rival throughout the history of ever.
Softball, checkers, it does not matter.
It doesn't matter. We just want to try to beat them. And likewise, it's a sort of a there's a little bit of hatred there versus just a good old sportsmanship. We try to keep that amongst us, but it's sort of a fun thing as well.
I disagree, Brent. I don't think there's a little bit. There's a lot. It goes all the way down
this
to
is this is a clean station, though, Shane.
Yeah, let's keep it a family organ.
And a high pitch.
But no, it's all in good fun, and it comes down to it.
Well, we split the season. Both teams only lost one game, and that was to each other in the regular season for the region schedule.
And then Jeff Davis nodded us out for overall #1 seed because of
another great change-up pitch.
Run scored, and it's third out here in the top of the first inning.
All right, that's going to take us to the bottom of the first inning where the Jackets will come up and attempt to score some runs. We're going to take a quick break here. I want to mention a couple people here. The opportunity, I know they're big football sponsors, but they help us travel irregardless to be able to be at these events, and that's Bennett & Johnson Insurance and Miles Auto Sales, but also once again Wilcox Communications for giving us the opportunity to broadcast with this device that allows us to push this live feed out to you and then on demand later. We're going to take a short break and back in just a moment from Savannah, Georgia, Lady Raider softball. All right, Raider Nation, we are back once again live from Savannah, Georgia at Armstrong State University. as our Lady Raiders are playing Jeff Davis County Yellow Jackets. Yeah, and you may be wondering, Shane will explain that to you in just a moment, maybe between innings this next inning, or between at bats, as Paxton Settlers brings the first pitch. And it is foul down the third base line of what this region seeding tournament is and what it's about and how it comes about and why we're here.
Rachel Paulk behind the plate tonight for us. Paxton Settlers again in the circle. Ashton Kite will be playing third base for the Lady Raiders today. We've got Haley Whitley at shortstop, Madison Taylor at second.
Graham leads off for the Jackets, so she's going to hit one into shallow right field. It's going to be played extremely well by our right fielder. And she had a dandy of a game the other night, Shane, defensively.
Yes, she did. Controversial catch there that the other team argued about, and then a bang play, catch them, throw them out there. And again, that's Hannah McClellan there in right field.
Ball is ripped down the left field line, foul.
Foul ball, just foul. Got Abby Lewis on first base finishing out. You got Callie Anderson at left field and Sydney Sweat in center field. And Emmy Harper will be a designated player and batting in the 4 hole tonight.
Come on, Pete, come on now.
Oh, we got one out here.
She hit her spot there, but she just set up too far outside. Was Rachel, and a little outside for ball. Again, same spot. Paxton's hitting her spots.
Just not quite close enough to get a call we're looking for.
3-1 count here now for Paxton.
Ball is really ripped down the left field line.
Yeah, she was sitting on
out
that.
of play, thankfully. Again, a warm afternoon. I had to check my phone, Shane, but it's got to be still about 85 degrees, 86 degrees,
yes.
With the wind blowing toward right field from left to right.
We're not feeling it. Oh, pretty pitch. Good spot. Yeah, and that, you see the wind hitting those flags. We're not getting a bit of that breeze back here.
My statistician here on the computer, Mr. Solomon Tillman, says it's 89 degrees, and I believe it. Mary Coleman comes to the plate with one on, one out. For the Jackets. Irregardless of the outcome, the Lady Raiders will host a first-round series next week at Lady Raider Field at Bacon County High School. To be announced. We're going to try to get that information before the game's over. Ball was hit sharply through the infield to the left fielder.
Jeff Davis got a little work in here in the bottom half of the first inning here with 2 on.
Come on, Pete, come on now, put it in there.
This brings number 5 to the plate, McGowan, and she is a heavy hitter.
This is really messing me up, not having that scoreboard up there with keep up with her.
Right, 1 out, 2 on. She swings at the first pitch. Want to be careful with this batter. She's hit 2 home runs against us this season. One at our place where they beat us 9-1, and then one at her place where we won 6-4.
That was a great pitch. She crossed her up there a little bit, and Madison should be under that for out number 1. Or out 2, I'm sorry, in here in the inning.
2 outs. This is that was a huge out, Shane.
Yeah.
With 2 on and 1 out. Now we're down to 2 outs, 2 on. Number 12 to the plate.
She was sitting dead right on that fastball, and Paxton threw a little off-speed ball up there and really crossed her up, and she was able to pop it up and get her out.
That's number 12, Herndon. Herndon to the plate for the Jackets. And I will say this, ball out of play here. Paxton pitched 2 of her the best games I've seen her pitch. on Monday when she pitched back-to-back shutouts.
Yeah, and she got stronger, as we talked about during the game. She got stronger as the game went on, and more intense. And Paxton, that's her curtain call, or not her curtain call, but her call was she's really into the game, focused. You can't tell if she's up 15-0 or down 15-0 when she's pitching.
Well, we're a pretty mature team. We got 6 or 7 seniors that will start at any given game, Shane, and that's a good problem. However, you know, we are losing them, but we got plenty of gals coming up that's going to fill their positions very well.
Good spot there again by Paxton on that outside edge. Again, a pretty good crowd here for being Savannah. 2 hours away for both these teams to travel.
Ball is going to be hit as a base hit to left field. You're going to have to come up throwing to the third baseman to cut it off. They're going to score the first run of the game with 2 outs.
I thought she missed the plate there. She went back and got it. But I thought Kelly May had a shot at home plate there.
Yeah, she didn't. I don't know.
She was called off immediately, so I mean we still got them at first and second. We didn't get the errant throw, so good, smart, fundamental softball again.
1 run in, 2 outs, 2 still on, first and second.
Wind blowing now dead out to center field.
Carter at the plate now, number 11 for the Lady Jackets.
Oh, 2 quickly on Miss Carter. Just got a piece of it for a foul ball back to the screen here.
So does that count 1-1 or 0-2?
It's 0-2.
0-2, okay. Again, no scoreboard. We're going to have to kind of keep up with it on our own fingers. The ref helps us out here.
Expect a little bit of
great pitch. That's going to wind it up. What a pitch by Paxton to get out of the inning.
JD scores 1, but they leave 2 on here after 1 inning. It is JD Yellow Jackets, Lady Yellow Jackets 1, Bacon County Lady Raiders 0.
We're going to take a short break, and we're back here from Savannah at Armstrong State University in just a moment for inning number 2. Okay, welcome back again here. Lady Raider softball as we trail 1-0 heading to the top of the second inning.
Amy Harper coming to the plate for the Lady Raiders. Amy's a sophomore.
Batting cleanup.
And batting .442 on the year for the Lady Raiders.
Ball is going to be fouled back.
I will comment a little bit. This is a nice facility, but I would say ours is nicer than this, and ours is a high school better than this college facility. It's a beautiful place we have. I'm very proud of it. And ours does not have sand nets.
I think that may be the most important quality, Shane.
Air-conditioned press box.
No kidding.
And Emmy fouling it out to the left field side just beyond the fence. For strike 2. Again, it's a very pretty campus here in the heart of Savannah.
Ball is ripped. Oh, what a play.
Yeah, great catch by
Shane,
the pitcher.
That reminds me, that what you just said earlier out in the left field where that girl made a tremendous catch off the bat of Ashton, and that there's out number 2 that was snagged.
Yeah, just inches from being a base hit and inches from being a double down that left field line earlier. Abby Lewis coming to the plate now for the Lady Raiders. Abby's been one of our power hitters. Right down the heart of the plate.
Be the base runner now. Be the base runner.
Another change up here.
Crossed her up there a little bit, so it'll be quickly 2 outs here in the inning. With Paxton Sellers coming to the plate.
Paxton was able to help herself the other night in the second game. Maybe she'll have an opportunity to do that here. She has a little pop in her bat as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we just want some base runners. Even with 2 outs, the Lady Raiders scored a bunch of runs in the playoffs last year with 2 outs.
A little high there for ball 1.
Shane, a lot of these girls have been playing ball for nearly 9 months now, since last January, February, on our team and on this Jeff Davis team. A lot of these girls know each other. They play with or against throughout the year. This time of the year, it's they have to stay focused, and a lot of times they may be getting a little tired.
This is what it's all about.
But this is what it's all about, though. That's exactly right. It's what it culminates.
Especially for the seniors playing for a region championship here today. I know they will want to go home on that bus or with their parents with that region banner and trophy. GHSA guy sitting over to your right there. A lot of folks here. A lot of the Armstrong State Lady Pirate softball teams here watching the game.
And these are a couple ranked teams. And again, I know Jeff Davis at one time was ranked number 6, and that was the time we beat them in the latter part of the regular season a couple weeks ago. And Paxton's going to draw a walk. There's our first base runner of the afternoon, Shane.
Coach Tyer's going to put a runner in for her. Yes, she is. Especially today with it very, very warm.
Yeah.
Give her a chance to get out of this sun and relax. And Marley Clements is going to be running for Paxton Sellers, another sophomore.
Number 2, Sweat to the plate, one of the few southpaws that Bacon County has.
Not our players able to bat both ways with that slap bunt. Sydney going up there hacking away.
Again, I'm counting the minutes down. We got about 22 more minutes, Shane, before that sun gets behind those trees over there.
Yeah, I'm not the old witch on Wizard of Oz. I'm melting over here. Outside and low.
One ball, one strike. Ball is
right back up the middle.
Yeah, another hit that's right to somebody. Nonetheless.
So Bacon does break out and get a runner on, but not to show anything for it. But so after 1.5, it's Bacon County Lady Raiders 0 and Jeff Davis Yellow Jacket 1.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right. Myself, Brent Johnson, Shane Bennett, Solomon Tillman, and Carter Lee are here bringing you live Lady Raider softball from Savannah, Georgia at Armstrong State University at our Region 2 AA tournament or seeding tournament. And Paxton will bring the pitch for the bottom of the second.
A little high, and she's going to ask for help, and he says no. And I'd like to reiterate, we are playing Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets, not the Vidalia Lady Indians. Thanks to some of our viewers there that corrected that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll say this. Coach Bordeaux called in to tell us. Appreciate that, Coach. Now, the other night at a football game, I think we were giving points to the to Long County for a little bit before we caught that mistake. But nonetheless, appreciate Coach Bordeaux and his support of all Bacon County athletics. As his wife, Miss Bordeaux, is our competition cheerleading coach. I want to congratulate them on their victory, #1 spot back in Valdosta this past Saturday.
Just a slow dribbler back to the pitcher for first out in the inning.
And that was Madison Jowers. I apologize for not getting her name earlier. Now to the plate, Madison Stone, #8.
Again, shadow just creeping over home plate there. That may become an issue as it's not a home field for either team later in the game.
Great pitch on the outside corner.
She's painting that outside edge.
Paxton was pitching with quite a bit of movement the other day as that ball would creep back over, coming back toward the plate on that outside corner, making it tough on those right-handed hitters.
Just a little low there from Paxton for ball one. 1-1 count now.
Another good pitch on the inside corner.
Again, we talked about the other day, Paxton moves her balls back and forth across the plate, in and out, and that's a lot of her success is because of that, and she's doing a good job again today of that.
Taking a little bit off.
Swing strike 3 there.
For the second strikeout of the game for Paxton.
And second out in the inning.
Bailey Metz at the plate now for the Lady Jackets.
Just a bit outside. Again, a pretty decent crowd here for a 2-hour drive for both teams. Beautiful pitch there again by Pack, painting the inside corner that time. She wanted it, but didn't
pull the trigger.
The
Just a little low. I think the count's 2-2 now.
Yeah, and Rachel asking there if that's what was wrong.
2-1, excuse me. This ball is going to be ripped to the left fielder, Callie Anderson, and she's going to get it into the second base quickly.
So Jeff Davis put somebody on first.
Haley Hayes here, or Hoyes. I apologize for destroying that name if I didn't get it correctly. I'm going to call it Hoyes.
Ashton running down that third, just missed a chance at that. Running with her back to the plate, stretched out, made a good attempt at it, but just unable to get it in her glove.
The 1-on-1 out here, bottom of the second inning.
So strike 2 now.
Well, Shane, if we're hot, I know Miss Polk's hot. Strapped into that gear.
Oh, yes. And one thing good, our placement as far as the – oh, she's got her. Nope, she got in.
Just what a great throw and catch.
Did he call?
Way to go, girl. Way to go.
Called her out.
He called her out. Okay.
I'll agree with it only because I'm pulling for the Lady Raiders.
Okay, I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah. I want to thank Dr. Lane Rickert, our
Rickert, tomato.
our superintendent of Bacon County School System, for giving us the opportunity to be here, as well as Dr. Ryan Gravitt, who is here, I know, somewhere. He'll be chopping us on the back or something here in a minute. But our principal at Bacon County High School, as well as Dr. Darrell Ellis, for providing the support and just allowing us to be here to bring Raider athletics to our community. And again, Wilcox Communications for giving us the opportunity to hopefully create a smooth connection for those of you that are watching live at home. And we're going to take a quick break for a few seconds here in between innings here, and we'll be back for top of the 3rd inning in just a moment. All right, we're back here again, Armstrong State University, Savannah, Georgia, Lady Raiders.
Haley Whitley at the plate, our shortstop for the Lady Raiders.
Raiders are trailing 1-0, top of the 3rd. Ball was literally right back between the eyes of Mr. Tillman. We got him set up right behind home plate.
I saw him blink.
He flinched. I think we all did. I've been waiting for one of those to come back right at us. I haven't checked, Shane, but I needed to tell Carter back on the camera there to make sure he zoomed in enough that we wasn't in the shot. He may have us down here at backs of our heads. Swing and a miss outside for strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. It's 3 strikeouts now for the Jeff Davis pitcher. She doesn't do a lot of things fancy. Matter of fact, Shane, she doesn't throw the ball as hard as the girl from Long County.
She just moves, and we talked about
up and down, in and out.
She couldn't ever get that change up, and I think it's a little bit of a difference here. She's able to get that off-speed pitch in a little better than the Long County pitcher was able to the other day. Again, at the plate's Hannah McClellan, number 12, our Lady Raider right fielder.
Ball peeled out on that outside corner.
Yeah, it was, very much on the outside corner. A little off speed did not fool Hannah. Wow, she's consistent, but she's setting up there and she's getting that call.
Well, I've always said an umpire can be good or bad. They just need to be consistent one way or the other. Ball's going to take a hop. Count's got to be 2-2, 3-2. Again, without a scoreboard, it's a little more difficult for us to keep up with the count specifically. Ball is going to be popped up just a few feet above the catcher's head, and she gathers it in for out number 2. We're back to the top of the lineup with Ashton Kite, number 18, third baseman, senior. Ashton had the luxury, I guess you would say, of getting the winning hit in the very first game in our brand new field at the high school.
Very much dramatic fashion there. Come from behind victory for the Lady Raiders in that first game, and we are still undefeated at Lady Raider Field.
Hopefully we can keep it that way, headed into the first round of the state playoffs next week. Ball is ripped to the second baseman, who gathers it, throws to first for the out.
Ashton made it a lot closer than it should have been.
Yeah, good hustle there by her. Nonetheless, no runs scored here in the top of the third inning, and the Lady Raiders still trail 1-0 versus the Lady Jackets of Jeff Davis. And we are, again, live on the NFHS network, powered by Play On Sports and brought to you, more importantly, by BCTV Production, which is a part of the Engineering and Technology Department at Bacon County High School. We're going to take, again, a short break and be back with you in just a moment. All right, we're back to the top of the order for the Lady Jackets here in the bottom of the third inning as the Jackets lead 1-0. Corey Graham
is back at the plate where we had the throw out at second there in that last inning. The reason she's back at the plate, if you're wondering. Pop up here, Abby. Quick work there of
Graham, they're the leadoff batter here. Again, anytime you can take advantage of getting I would call it a cheap out, little pop fly in the foul territory where if you were to drop it, it doesn't necessarily hurt you other than giving the batter another chance in the plate. But so many times you see those little mistakes sometimes and it comes back to bite you, but great play there by Abby Lewis, concentration, looking back into the sun. Ball was just a bit outside. Thatcher at the plate for the Lady Jackets.
Crossed up Rachel there on that one.
That was a great stop by her. Although there's no base runner, she did a good job there blocking that ball. It's like an illegal pitch. I'm not sure she's going to explain to coach what she's doing. Doesn't look like she did anything different. She has the whole game.
Paxton's not a
Coach Tyre, evident that he doesn't agree. I think usually the first one's a warning. Or either they award, I'm not sure if do they award, I need to look at the book on the white book on this one. Do they award a ball or something to that effect? Or is it just a warning the first time and then they?
Well, it'll be a ball, but I guess Paxton's just trying to regroup here to figure out what it was she did.
Well, when that happens, it
Kind of throws off
throws the pitcher because she puts that in the back of her mind thinking, well, I got to make sure I do this, 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 and she doesn't just go through a natural motion.
3-0 count here now.
She pours it in for strike one.
Way to go, Vic.
Crowd liking that call there.
Again, Thatcher at the plate.
3-1 now. Back. Trying to work herself back in.
Back in.
Another good pitch on that outside corner. I think if she paints that corner one more time, or either she comes
Yeah.
back inside here, Shane, she may have a chance to come back and get this gal.
But just like in the top half of the inning, though, she's being considered behind the plate, being consistent about it. If she's setting up and hitting it, she's going to
ball's
call it
gonna-
there. Hannah should have that there. in right field.
Absolutely. Man, what a recovery. They're really not a recovery, but she was able to regroup, I should say.
Yeah, mental toughness there because that sometimes can really just throw you off, and she did a good job of coming back and getting out there.
Channel 28 News was here just a moment ago. Actually, I believe it was their actual sportscaster here with the camera.
Yeah, he was asking for tips earlier. We thought we had to wait till after the game.
So maybe you watch the 11 o'clock news tonight and may see our Lady Raiders there, hopefully with a win tonight.
Body close, body close.
Again, that shadow slowly creeping across home plate there.
Yeah, it's unique because there's a shadow over the pitcher's mound. There's a shadow over home plate, but there's not one really in between. Like you said, there could be.
I can tell you, nor is there one where we're sitting.
I'm trying to creep down behind Solomon here.
Called strike there. Some of the crowd not agreeing with that call.
Come on, Vic. Be ready now.
What a great pitch that was, and she was
If you're
able to lay off of it.
gonna miss there down inside, she a good spot.
Yeah, Coleman at the plate. Again, I failed to mention. Ball is hit sharply up the middle for a base hit. And they're going to have a runner on here for McGowan. This time, I believe
Be ready there, big stick. Be ready, be ready.
there's 2 outs, Shane.
Yes.
Once again, 2 outs. 1 on this time instead of 2 for McGowan. Very dangerous hitter.
Ball 1. Struck her out last time. No, I'm taking that back. She got her crossed up and popped up to second base.
This ball is going to be hit hard to left field, gathered in. And with a big hitter like she's capable of being, you'd almost give her that.
Okay, we're ready now.
With 2 outs, it's almost as good as a walk. Putting her on, number 12 to the plate, who also can make you pay if you're not careful, Herndon.
There's not many in this JD lineup up and down that will not. Good disciplined team.
Oh, they're a very good ball club. No, we give Jeff Davis a hard time because of who they are, but no doubt that this is a very competitive team that they've got here. Great play by the catcher.
Good job with Rachel blocking that ball up, keeping the ball in front of her.
What a pitch on that outside corner. And I'm set up here just to the right side of the plate. Shane's just on the left side of the plate, so he can. I really have a good angle on this outside corner, and that's just a great pitch. She could. There we go. 3rd out of the inning. Like to see that. No hurt there with the runners on. 1-0. The Raiders still trail here as we move to the top of the 4th inning. This game's moving along rather quickly. Lady Raiders got to get something going here. I want to thank Wilcox Communications giving us again the opportunity to push out this smooth broadband feed, I hope, to those of you that are home, and supporting our Lady Raiders live and on demand later. But again, we thank you for that support, and we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in just a moment, live from Armstrong State University in Savannah, Georgia. All right, top of the fourth inning again. 1-0 Jeff Davis. Lady Raiders come to the plate.
Madison Taylor takes a quick ball outside and high.
Ball is ripped down the third base line.
Stephen trying to
begging.
coerce the
umpire got a little smile there for that.
Plate umpire. And it has worked, I would say, in some games.
It was close.
He was pointing at the helicopter. He wasn't trying to say that was a fair ball. And that's what I'm talking about, a breeze.
Yes. I'm going to steal somebody's peanut over here.
Ball high to Madison.
Watch it over, girl. Watch it. Make a pitch to you. Make a pitch it.
Wind shifted a little bit, blowing more towards center, left center now. Ball is ripped again.
Oh, goodness. If she could straighten that one out.
I tell you what, she's swinging the bat like she did the playoffs last year.
Yeah, that went a country mile, foul ball.
Wait on it, one eye. I didn't get to you before you swing that.
Good eye.
Yeah, all speed there. Didn't fool Madison. Again, Madison, another one of our seniors tonight.
Ball is ripped to left center field. That ball is deep.
And right at the fence, I know those girls just about ran it together. But
wow, what a play again. Again, just a good fundamental team here we're facing against Vidalia. We're going to have to truly hit it hard somewhere they're not close to, Shane, for them, because if they can get a glove on it, these gals are going to
a lot
bring
of
it
speed
in.
in the outfield. Again, that was a good hit ball. A lot of teams that would have been a base hit or even a double maybe, but these girls from Jeff Davis able to get to it. We had Callie Anderson up to the plate now. Again, more power.
Yep.
Callie, and she, if I remember last year, she opened up in the playoffs with some power and
Monticello, wasn't it?
yeah, and like to see happen again today here.
And like Ashton Kite got the game-winning hit in the first game at our Lady Raider field, she had the first home run to center field. Ball is going to be popped up. Could be trouble.
That sun.
But she gathers it in. A little bit of sun, a little wind mixed in. The second out of the inning. Emmy Harper now to the plate.
She lined out to the pitcher last time.
Sharply.
Just able to.
Yeah, a little snow cone catch there.
On it. Nonetheless, it wasn't out.
This could be a CNI. Nope. Once again, a great play by the defensive player. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Raiders as we hit the ball. Make good contact, Shane, but just don't hit it where they're not. Lady Raiders still trails and move 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. I want to say that our middle school football is playing as we speak right now at a home game. Tomorrow our JV travels to Charlton County, and then we're home Friday night against the Bryan County Redskins.
And let me say it will be rec night. If you can come out Friday night, not more than just a game. Get it out in a minute. But all our little ones will be out there. Future Red Raiders will be at the game, walking on the field. That's a big deal for them. Get their name called out for the state championship team. We're going to call their individual names. The other teams are just going to call the teams and the coaches out. But still a big deal for those kids to get out there. And after that, they're going to form a human tunnel for the players to run out in. So it'll be a exciting night for them. Over 100-something kids are supposed to be there and on the field for that.
Shane, let's just stay here just a minute. Can you explain a little bit why we're here in Savannah and what this consists of?
Well, what in the region meeting, and they've done this the last several years in our region, and only one more in the whole state of Georgia, the only one to do this. We're playing a region tournament. So our top 4 seeds here in the tournament, or 5 actually, Bacon County got a bye, and Jeff Davis got a bye to play the other 2 winning teams. And right now I can't tell you Long County and Bryan, I can't remember the other teams that actually played seeded-wise, but the winner of those teams played
McIntosh.
Which was Vidalia. And
it was Long, Bryan, McIntosh, and Vidalia, those 4 teams.
So Vidalia and Long County were the winners, and we got Long County, and Jeff Davis got Vidalia. And both those played, they got the bye. We played at home, which we played Long County at home 1 and 2, and then Jeff Davis 1 and 3 at their home. And then this was already predesignated to come to Savannah, and Paxton hits that first batter here, gets their first runner on with nobody out here. So I don't know. I disagree with it from the simple fact you play hard all year and you get you lose your chance at a seed that you worked hard to get. I don't know what the real reasoning behind it are, but you know they're looking at maybe changing that next year to going back to just the region. When you finish the season, that's the way you seed into the playoffs. It's confusing. Like I say, there's only one other region in the state doing. I can understand if we were subdivided or something, but this way just doesn't make any sense.
Well, that was Carter who drew the walk, the hit batsman, and Madison Jowers at the plate now. She fouls one off. Out of play to the right.
And a lot of strategy going in out there.
Well, if nothing else, Shane, I thought about this the other day is after this pitch. What a play by Ashton Kite. Woo! She was coming in hard for a bunt.
And again, we talked the other day, that third base is a hard position in softball to play, and Ashton is one of the best at it. And she was, you say, charging at that. You don't know what's going to happen.
No fear. No mask and no fear at third base. You see so many of these players play with a mask all over the infield, much less third base, to help protect their face from those line drives. Another bunt here, and Ashton's right on top of it. It's going to get – oh, no, we have an error at first base.
But right fielder McClellan there to back it up.
That's going to allow the runner to advance to second and be safe at first. We have 2 on now with 1 out. Number 3, Metz comes to the plate for the – what I was going to say real quick is kind of getting tense here is, you know, it's just more games for kids to get injured as you go into the playoffs, if you think about it that way. It was my understanding that last week, I believe the shortstop for might have been this Jeff Davis team that injured herself, injured her back. I know she had to. Some of the girls were talking about having to get that checked on. Hopefully, I didn't even ask before the game if she's number 1 if she's playing or number 2 if she. I think she is playing because most of these names look familiar. But we're just glad that she's going to be she's all right and able to compete.
Yeah, but to me, like us with Long County, we played them 4 games this year. I just don't understand the concept, but now if I'm a 5 or 6 seed, 4 seed, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Ball a little high there.
Again, we're sitting here with 2 on, 1 out, 1 out only. Bottom of the 4th inning.
She is really working that outside edge.
Got a little relief there, Shane. Temperature just dropped about 10 degrees, Bubba.
Yes.
Another great pitch inside, just a little inside.
If she was hit that, she wouldn't have done anything with it. So great spot again by Pack.
That ball was going to be seeing eye. Got past the first baseman charging. Nearly got past the second baseman covering first. I'm not sure. That's got to be scored a base hit. Bases loaded now with one out. Number 9 to the plate, back to the top of the order with Graham at the plate.
Graham popped up to Ashton last time, so let's hope we can get something here.
Bases loaded, one out. Bottom of the 4th.
Nowhere to put her.
Swing and a miss.
Pitch.
Again, I think I'd stay on that outside corner. Is there a squeeze play in softball, Shane?
Trying to call time out there and didn't get it. The only thing I would think here, disadvantage of going outside right now, just thinking defensively, you got Hannah McClellan in right field that she's the only player on the field now that's got the sun directly in her eyes outside. May get her a fly ball that she may not be able to see very well.
Ball is going to be hit to Paxton. She's going to go home quickly for the out at home. And I saw clearly.
Great play.
Yes,
Great play.
Absolutely. I saw clearly the catcher's foot on the plate. What a play defensively by the Lady Raiders there. Paxton able to help herself. 2 outs now. Bases are still loaded.
She flew out to Hannah last time. In right field. Again, anything here. Touch any base.
Thatcher.
Let's get out of this inning.
This ball is going to be hit to, and she's going to touch the bag.
And
we're going to get out of this inning.
That was a great defensive stand for the Bacon County Lady Raiders to get out of the inning with bases loaded there and 1 out and get out. That was a great job.
Sure was. We're going to take a short break here, pause, and we're going to recognize Wilcox Communication again for giving us the opportunity to hopefully broadcast smoothly with this broadband piece of equipment he has given us here. Go by and see Chris for your cellular needs as well as broadband and through Verizon, and we will be back in just a moment. Lady Raider softball. All right, Lady Raiders trail 1-0 as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Lady Raiders able to get out of a 1-out bases loaded situation. At the bottom of the 4th, Abby Lewis leads off for the Raiders.
And Abby able to tie it with 1 swing of the bat with her power. And if you look, see the center field folks, it's no breeze. It's just dead here right now, so this ball's going to carry. Lost speed there, 2-0. Just be patient here, and we need base runners.
Ball is hit sharply to the second baseman. She gathers it up, throws her out at first base for the first out of the inning. Paxton Sellers steps in the box. Again, opportunity here to help herself on the scoreboard. She's done so defensively. Only score of the game came in the bottom of the first inning.
Oh, high. 1-1 count here on Pack. Outside there for ball 2. You never pitch critical now at this point in the game. A 1-0 lead for Jeff Davis Lady Jackets here in the top half of this 5th inning.
Be ready, 1-0.
2-2 count now on Paxton.
Ball is ripped to center field. However,
Beat on it.
yeah, she's playing deep. They're all playing deep.
And that's right on the fence.
Ball hit that sharply, 20 feet left or right. We're looking at a double.
Yeah, all night it's been a matter of inches one way or the other, feet.
Come on, Big Two, let's go then, now, come on. First line. Make a pick again, make a pick.
And Sweat at the plate for the Lady Raiders. Nicknamed Scooter.
Come on, let's go now, let's go.
Ball is ripped. Shallow.
Wow.
Wow, what a play.
Can't argue with that.
They steal some sun out there too, Shane. What a great defensive play again. That's 2 in a row by the center fielder for Lady Jackets, who keep their lead 1-0 as we move to the bottom half of the 5th inning here from Armstrong State University in Savannah, Georgia. And you are watching and listening to Lady Raider Softball on the NFHS Network. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, Raider Nation, 1-0. Jeff Davis moved to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Paxton Sellers still on the mound for the Lady Raiders. Polk behind the plate. As the infield is completely covered with shadow.
And most of your outfield.
Again, some great defensive plays the last couple innings by the Jeff Davis Lady Jackets, allowing us to stifle any type of potential run scores.
Do you really need to ask that one? Yes, ma'am. Looked pretty obvious to me, but And she wanted more of that one, but held off that time.
Give a good target there, kid.
0-2 count.
There you go.
Great pitch by Paxton. Threw the bat out there. That should not be. That should be.
It almost could be an out.
It should be based on what just happened. The bat hits the ball coming out like that. But
Ball is going to be hit to our right fielder. She comes in and makes a
And makes a great
tremendous
catch.
play. Wow.
defense on both these teams tonight has just been wonderful. And we knew that coming in, this was going to be a defensive battle, and it's 1-0 here in late innings. So these teams have held up to the hype.
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less. These are the two teams that needed to be here since we got to play this game.
And I said earlier, the worst thing that can happen to us today is we're right where we finished the season at 2 seed. Best thing, we could be the 1 seed. So we definitely want to take a 1 seed out of this. Foul ball back behind us here.
The Raiders will be hosting the first round playoff games, 2 games next Wednesday. Tentative times are 4:30 and 6:30. The if game will be the following day on Thursday, probably about 4:30. It'll either be 2 or after school, 4 o'clock sometime there.
Now, Zan, the school holiday is next week. They'll be out on back behind us.
Yeah, Thursday we'll be in school on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then we get out. We're out Friday, Monday, Tuesday of the following week for fall break. Be senior night next Friday night at our final home game, Red Raider Stadium.
Against these same Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets.
And the Red Raiders will finish their season on the road, 3 games to Vidalia and Groves, and then we finish in McIntosh. You talk about saying that.
Yes. I don't know how they got away with that not being their mascot. Again, just a little bit more outside than home plate umpire's been calling all night, but Paxton hitting spots. She just keeps getting a little bit further out there, testing to see how far she can get that strike call. Swing and a miss there.
Wow. What
great at bat or pitch.
It's a big strikeout by McGowan there. You know, she hasn't hurt us today yet, and she'll probably get one more at bat. She got a base hit prior, but that strikeout was big here. Look at this. Herndon back.
Lined out to Abby last time.
Great pitch on that outside corner. That's just a little outside. She's let it appear. Umpires can't complain tonight at all. Don't like to anyway.
No, because that's a job.
They've been pretty good both sides of the plate here.
Rachel doing a great job blocking that ball up, keeping the ball in front of her, keeping the field in front of her.
She's very quick. And you have to be with the shorter distance as it is from softball pitching mound to the plate.
She's, of anybody, glad to see the sun going behind those trees.
reaches out and touches that one way off the plate there.
Breeze picking up a little bit there, out blowing right now dead center field.
Wow, ball is fouled.
Hit her off the face mask there.
Yeah, thankfully they are required to play with face mask. Umpire, you like to see that. She's going to give the hitter just a chance to what we would call walk it off. She's trying to find her brush. She's going to sweep off the plate here. Make sure she's ready to go, and she is. Young lady draws something with her bat there. I'm not sure. It looks like somebody's name.
Okay, Pete.
Yeah, the girl did it last year for Miss Sermons.
And great play by Coach Tyre there, knocking it down. I think he saved a little kid over there in the stands. So, sun goes down, Shane, and the sand gnats begin to bite me over here. I don't know what it is.
Haven't noticed them. Again,
another foul ball.
Fouling ball after ball.
Tristan Herndon. Man, what a pitch there. Set up exactly where she wanted it, just about a ball off the plate.
Rachel looks a little dejected after that one. So I don't know what was wrong with it.
It's like a 3-2 count now.
Umpire saying it was just outside. Rachel saying you've been calling it there all night.
This could be trouble. It's going to be what an effort.
What
by
an effort
Kelly.
by Callie Anderson.
Wow. She literally lays out to try to catch that ball.
Couldn't got any closer without catching the ball.
1-0 here, bottom of the 5th inning. This inning went out, 2 outs were quick, and it's kind of this girl here. So I bet she's fouled off 8 or 10 pitches here. Trying to get out of this inning, get back to the top of the 6th for the Lady Raiders. Another opportunity to score some runs here. And she's going to take her walk.
Great at bat by her. Really worked every pitch she got.
Logan Carter now comes to the plate.
Logan got hit last time up.
She led off the inning as a hit batsman. Led to the bases loaded scenario.
Let's go now.
A good pitch and attempted steal, and she's going to get in there.
She did not hesitate. She ran on the first pitch there.
Yeah, unlike baseball, these ladies they're not supposed to leave the bag until the ball's approximately across the plate. Two outs. Runner at second. This ball is going to be hit to the second baseman. There's going to be, she's going to, no.
He's calling her out.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it
What's
go.
he saying? No, he pointed at saying she got back. Okay, I thought he
Pointed that she's safe. What an effort by both parties there.
Yeah.
The base runner and the defensive team here for the Lady Raiders. Coach is going out to.
I thought Rachel hesitated a little too long there. Might not even been that close. I don't know if the ball, she couldn't get
it out of her glove,
I
think that was the case.
Stephen kind of wanting to know why he was pointing, because usually they do that, pointing saying that they're out. And that's exactly what he's saying. He said either he's safe or you're pointing saying she had the ball, she's out. 3. We got 3 outs. 3.
You're calling her out there, Ralph. I was watching you.
All this going on now, Brent, with 2 outs. We talked earlier in the game. There's 2 outs, rallies.
All right, 2 on. Second and third, 2 outs, 14 up the plate for the Jackets. An opportunity. Help her team out here. Madison Jowers.
Not mentioning that play before there, Madison Taylor lays out and gets that
Oh,
ball,
yeah.
keeps it in the
Yeah.
infield, and that keeps that score from that run from scoring there.
Absolutely.
And she's calling that strike now on that outside corner again.
Yep, we needed that about 6 pitches ago on the other batter.
Yeah. She lightened up
I'm
there.
going to be honest here.
She
Count
walked-
0-2. Let's see if we can get her here, Paxton.
Little outside pitch, pop her up to second base would be nice here.
Wow, there it is.
Swing and
Strike 3.
miss.
Way to go, Red Raiders.
Paxton smiling there. That's a good way to come out of that inning.
Certainly was. Lady Raiders still trail as we move to the top of the 6th inning, 1-0 from Armstrong State University here.
Yeah.
And from Savannah, Georgia. And we're going to take a short break. Shane's going to give me a hard time with this, but I'm going to give a little shout out to my wife at home. She's supposed to, I think she's watching this. She was earlier. I want to thank her for giving me the opportunity, and his wife too. I'll go and throw Laura out there too, put him under
Yeah,
the
because
bus.
you're going to throw me under the bus for knowing. I'd like to thank the academy and all.
For our wives and our families. Shane don't have the little kids anymore, but he does have a sophomore at the high school, and I've got a few younglings. Lets us travel and support our Raiders.
It's been a tradition the last few years, us following the Lady Raiders during some of the season and then definitely during the playoffs. Hopefully we'll get back to Columbus this year and be able to call some games up there.
Take a real quick break, probably 30 seconds here, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back. Lady Raiders, top of the 6th inning, trail 1-0 to the Lady Jackets.
Right into the dugout. I think the sun has gone down enough we can take these things off. Foul ball back behind us.
Great play by Mr. Tim Harper.
Let's take it to concession stands. He'll get a free Coke.
They used to do that when we were,
That's
we were
what
kids.
I was saying. Everybody would scramble for a
we'd
ball
say
and
you
get
fight
those
for a
free
ball
drinks.
just to get a drink at the rec department. Ball is going to be out of play to the right side of the field now.
Hang in there, Dave. Way to hang in there.
Haley taking some hacks up there right now.
Haley's a freshman, is that correct? I thought she was. She's one of the freshmen that has played consistently this year. A couple sophomores, 1 or 2 juniors, and a host of seniors. Ball is ripped up the middle for the. Is that our first base hit of the evening, Shane?
I believe so.
I believe
That's
so.
first
It's only
base
our
hit.
second base runner from a walk by Paxton Sellers that she drew. Again, top of the 6th.
Yes, it is our first base hit.
Getting our first hit by freshman Haley. Number 7, Brianna Booth, is going to step in and bat for
She's going to be batting for Hannah McClellan.
Hannah
here.
McClellan here at the bottom of the lineup. And we are going to make it back to the top of the lineup. Ashton Kite is on deck. One thing I love about softball is the enthusiasm in the dugout, Shane. It seems like you don't see that in baseball too often.
Yeah,
With
I
all the chanting and the.
I know last year I followed them when I did stats for them last year during the games, and that was one thing that it was enjoyable about the game. They stayed into it and had a good time.
No outs, 1 on. Booth at the plate.
And Miss Booth up in a big situation here in the region championship game. Right down the middle. I think she was in a hold pattern there, as per the coach. Swing and a miss there by Miss Booth.
Ball was very hittable right down the middle of the plate.
Pulled a string on that one.
Wind is now blowing slightly outfield now, nearly straightaway center.
One swing here and we could take a one-run lead.
Ball was inside. She fights it off her hands.
Again, Brianna really not getting cheated at all at the plate.
I don't know what kind of speed. I don't know what kind of speed. I know she's got a rifle of an arm of a young lady there at first base for the Lady Raiders. There's a ball hit to the shortstop, second baseman. They're going to try to turn two, and it pulls her off the bag. I do know, Shane, back at the game that we played, Jeff Davis at home, in that 9-1 loss, I believe they turned 3 double plays that game. And that's just a rarity.
Yeah, and Brianna gets down that line pretty good too, and but just pulled her off the bag just a little bit there on first.
So we got a courtesy runner. Can't see the number.
I'm pretty sure that's Mariah Holton.
Is that Mariah? I don't see her pony. There. Yep. Trying to look for a ponytail. Yeah, that's Mariah. Ashton,
no, that's Hannah Mack actually. They put her back
in the game. Okay. Ashton Kite, 1 out, 1 on.
We're going to get it done. We got to get it done now.
And Ashton has hit it hard the first inning, first at bat for the Lady Raiders. Left fielder made a tremendous play out by the 202 sign.
We could hit that S and Armstrong out there. We'd be in business. Just over that inside corner. Great pitch.
Ball is ripped, and it's going to hit the dirt.
No, she dropped it. She dropped it.
Oh, and it's going to be a force out at second.
There's nothing you can do about that.
That's just. No, I don't know. Coach is fussing at her, but that's a tough.
Well, I don't know. You can't fuss at her there. There's nothing you can do about that.
As well as they played defense, Shane. That's just, again, that's one of those tough luck situations.
Well, she was halfway down the line, I think, there and went back.
All right, Madison Taylor to the plate. 2 outs, 1 on here. Ashton Kite at first now. Chance for our top of the lineup, pull us through here with 2 outs. And that changeup, man, it got us again. And that's going to end our chance here at the top of the 6th inning. We're going to move to the bottom half. Only trailing 1-0. We're still well within reach of this with one more at bat. We just need to come up here and 3 up, 3 down, not allow them to score any more. Give us an opportunity here to make a little run here in the 7th inning. We're going to take a short break. I want to thank Wilcox Communications once again. Chris Wilcox for giving us the opportunity to use this broadband device to hopefully send this live feed out smooth to those of you that are watching. We'll thank him for his support and everyone else's support of Lady Raider softball. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, Raider fans, we are here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. We got a sub in here, Mackenzie Hall for the Lady Jackets. Score 1-0. Lady Jackets lead our Lady Raiders. Need a big 3 up, 3 down here so we can move to the top half of the 7th and hopefully tie or regain the lead, or gain the lead, I should say.
So be a quick out here, pop up to right field. This is exactly what you expect out of a championship game with these two teams. A 1-0 going into the bottom half of the 6th and top of 7th, hopefully, with just a one-run lead.
Man, what you know, though, we could have done a 1-0 game about 45 miles from the house there.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
I was just thinking a while ago, the second worst thing about a potential loss here is that long walk back to the truck, Shane.
It's quite a walk from where we've parked here. We took the scenic tour.
We needed a little better directions of where to park for this ball field. This ball was ripped out of play into the bullpen there. Once again, Paxton's pitching a whale of a game. Never really been in trouble. One inning, got the bases loaded. That's the only inning. When they scored, they did it rather quickly, kind of pushed the runners around.
And even then, we may have had a chance at the plate. And we that early in the game, we went ahead and played for the
just safe play there.
Safe play, yeah.
Cut the runners off. Keep the runners that were on base from advancing anymore.
So later in the game, that may have been an out at the plate. The way our girls have been playing.
Oh, that's under the bridge. We need to get this young lady here out. And we do so with a swing and a miss. And now she's out either way. One out here, bottom of the 6th inning. Sunshine no longer on the field of play.
That's 2 outs, right?
Come on, Pete, let's do it now.
I believe, what number is this batter here? Number 9, top of the.
6 for 8, and then 3 just struck out. Yeah, pop up the hand.
I missed that there.
You can apologize for this. With this.
We're spoiled by
a
scoreboard usually to be able to keep us up to date.
Trying to keep stats here, but it's
Same place, everyone.
They don't pay us enough to keep the books.
Oh, they're paying us now. Just out of reach of Haley.
Well, with 2 outs, the Jackets are going to have 1 on here. Again, we're back at the top of the lineup. We would love to shut this down now before we get back to the meat of their order, because I would imagine Miss McGowan would like another shot after striking out 2 innings ago.
We don't want to give her an opportunity to redeem herself here tonight.
Great pitch.
Beautiful pitch there by Paxton.
On that outside corner.
And Rachel, I'll tell you, she really works hard behind that plate, coming up every time, checking the runner. Again, throwing down to first.
Yeah. I don't know, our right fielder's playing a little deep for to be throwing down to first base like that. We could possibly allow the runner to advance. With 2 outs now. This ball is going to be hit to our shortstop with a chance to throw over to first for the final out of the inning. Lady Raiders are going to move to the top of the 7th inning. Got 3 outs here to get something done, or this game is going to be over as they trail 1-0. And we're going to take a short break and get ready for hopefully an exciting Lady Raider comeback here in the 7th inning here at Armstrong State University in Savannah, Georgia. Again, you're watching and listening to Lady Raider Softball on the NFHS Network, powered by Play On Sports. And again, brought to you by BCTV Production. All right, it's hopping now in the Lady Raider dugout. You hear a lot of noise from both dugouts. It's the final inning of the game. Could be the final 3 outs of the game if the Lady Raiders
It's for all the marbles.
Don't get something going here. Starting off with Callie Anderson at the plate. She could tie it with 1 swing of the bat.
Right down the heart of the plate.
Saying I'm going to be either cross-eyed or nearsighted from staring through this net. This amount of time, being this close to it. It's hard not to focus in on it versus the game.
Just foul tip it. She pulled the string on that one.
Quickly an 0-2 count on Callie.
Fouled it back. Again, 1 swing of the bat by Miss Anderson. This game could be tied because she has the power for it.
Harper on deck. Just need a base runner. And she does rip it down that third baseline.
And you can probably hear through our mics, this place is getting kind of loud.
Yep. Just a bit outside.
Yeah, that was a euchre there.
Yeah, I think it was pretty much a deliberate throw out there. Not sure why with a count like it is. With the ball out of play.
Really tough here. Catcher's going to talk it over a second with the pitcher.
Once again, I want to take this time to thank Dr. Ryan Gravett, principal at Bacon County High School, Daryl Ellis, assistant principal, for giving us the opportunity to bring Red Raider athletics and other events to the NFHS network.
I think that brings it to about a 2-2 count here. Callie doing.
Is that? Yep. Probably a pitch to hit here. I would guess.
Yeah, she's going to want to get her here and not want to go full count with her.
And she hits her.
She
Wow.
hits her. Wow.
Wow. She definitely did not want to do that.
No, she didn't.
But we'll take it because we have a very athletic, speedy Anderson on first.
And, sophomore, our leading batting average.
Home run with 2.
Coming up to the plate, Emmy Harper.
She hit a home run off this same pitcher in Jeff Davis, a 3-run home run.
And I'm sure they remember that and probably part of what they're talking about right now.
Gave the Raiders a 4-2 lead in that game that particular day. I happened to be there. It's online. You can watch it on demand. Matter of fact, you can find the highlight on our website as well of that home run. And I said in that game, her dad's from Bacon County, and her mom is, she was born in J.D. as far as I know. I know she went to school there. Miss Harper works for the Bacon County school system.
But outside, I'm sure they're going to be real careful how they pitch to Emmy here.
No outs. Lady Raiders trail 1-0 here in the top of the 7th inning. And she hits the batter. That's 2 in a row. And is our catcher okay? I was too busy watching the batter. I didn't see. Not sure exactly what happened there. I think she may have possibly tripped over the umpire there somehow, maybe. I don't know. We don't have an instant replay there, but nonetheless, Red Raiders are going to have runners at first and second, no outs. Abby Lewis to the plate. Our first true scoring opportunity here, especially with no outs. I think the pitcher's a little rattled here, Shane. She's either
I would be too after hitting 2 folks in a row. Nobody out. Runners in scoring position. Tying runs at second base now.
I mean, you got an option here. She's going to try to put one over the plate here.
Yeah, she's in a scary situation right here now. So she pitched strike. Abby sitting on strike.
And that ball's going to land fair. We're going to get it out at first, but it advances the runners.
Second and third, just as good as a bunt.
Just as good as a bunt, absolutely. That's what I was about to say and did say. So not exactly how Abby drew it up, but that's exactly what we got. Force play is out of the way.
I believe it had not been for the sand gnats, it would have made it to the outfield.
They're swarming.
There was 4 or 5 that lit on that ball. All right, Paxton Sellers coming to the plate. A senior pitcher can help herself dramatically here. Coach is going to call timeout. We're changing runners here, putting Marley in for Emmy. Marley Clements, number 3, sophomore, replacing number 25, Emmy Harper, sophomore.
Once again, Paxton Sellers with a chance to help herself out here offensively. She's done it on the mound. She's done it not only pitching but defensively this evening. Man, a big swing here would be awesome.
Yeah, make this 2-hour trip worthwhile.
And the long walk back to the truck.
But in all seriousness, this is what it's all about right here. You got a senior up bat. This is what you're going to want. You're going to want to be at the plate at this time. Paxton Sellers is in that position. And she calls it strike, and she's called it there all day long.
Yep, she has.
Other than a couple at bats. So, Paxton's going to be sitting here dead red on this.
Well, we got to have a ball in the seam or a deep fly ball. Got to get one in somehow here.
Yeah, she really wanted that. She's laying off great discipline at the plate there.
And there's the pitch that's going to send the ball deep to right field. We're going to tag here, and we should score, no problem. Runner's going to advance home to tie it. Runner will advance, and we're going to have an opportunity to score, and she is going to do it.
We've still got a lead.
The Raiders take the lead 2-1.
2-1 here in the top half of the 7th inning. Bacon County somehow miraculously finds a way to come back with a one-run game.
Wow, they're able to take advantage of two pitchers' mistakes. And the young lady, again.
As bad as or as good as Jeff Davis has played this whole game to have a defensive error here in this inning, but we got to put them in the situation where they have pressure on them to make a mistake, and that's what we did here by getting on base, making the hits, and doing what we had to do as far as base running and being aggressive.
Absolutely.
So Scoot comes to the plate here with 2 outs now, nobody on. Bacon County leading 2-1 here in the top half of the 7th inning.
Foul ball straight back.
You see a little wind out of this Jeff Davis bunch. They just seemed a little right now looking at them in the field. So they still got come to the plate. They'll have their 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up in the bottom half of the 7th inning. They'd love to add some more to it.
You can do it. You're the girl. You're the girl now.
You got to think this all started with 2 hit batsmen.
Oh, hit that bat.
2 unearned runs sitting out there right now give us a lead.
Make a picture to you. Watch that ball. Make a picture to you.
Again, Brandon, I just don't think this pitcher has ever really got her composure back after that.
Especially the second hit batsman. I think you're right.
She's not seen the same in the circle up there.
And if this batter makes it on, I don't know if we might see a visit to the mound.
Yeah.
Either to settle her down or maybe give someone another opportunity. That was a good pitch there. Wow. We didn't see that one coming. That slow change up. That's going to end the inning for the Lady Raiders. Nonetheless, we take a 2-1 lead here, Shane, as we move to the bottom half of the 7th inning, where Paxton Sellers has pitched a whale of a game, and we want our defense to continue to play tough so that we can get we're fortunately at the bottom part of their lineup. So we have an opportunity to take this game here and end up in first place in our region. That will guarantee us next week. Again, we're going to be playing at home, hosting next Wednesday, a team to be determined. 4:30, 6:30 games on Wednesday. But as a 1 seed, we'll play at home just as long as we continue to win until we make it to
we got to get 3 more outs here in this game before we can
absolutely
get us. So, and this Jeff Davis bunch, I can tell you, is far from wanting to quit. So
certainly. We're going to take a short break, maybe 30 seconds, and we'll be back for Lady Raider softball, bottom of the 7th inning. 2-1 Raiders. All right, Lady Raiders meeting on the mound here, hopefully for the final time here in the bottom of the 7th inning, as they just made a huge, not a huge comeback as far as runs wise, but just a huge comeback by the pitcher. Hit 2 batsmen in a row, starting with Anderson and then Harper. And we had this was with 2 outs. We were able to 1 out. We had to advance the runners to second and third, and with a hit and a throwing error.
And then Paxton Sellers with that deep fly ball to sacrifice, and the ball finally went our way for an inning. We got to buckle down here now and get 3 outs.
There's a base hit for the Jackets.
There's a great attempt out there by Hannah in right field, but just ain't able to get her at first base.
Our leadoff runner on. Once again, 2nd inning in a row for the Jackets.
So here she is here.
We're back to McGowan. She's going to have that opportunity, Shane, as we knew she was going to get one more at bat. Run her on. She has a chance again, huh? No outs.
Be a good time for another strikeout here.
Absolutely.
Last inning.
Anything but a home run. Great job by the catcher framing it, and it was just a little too far outside.
Yeah, she did. She reached a little bit there, and she's been calling it there all night, but she's been framed out there.
Yeah, what a pitch.
And a miss.
Coming high and inside. There's no doubt she's trying to make up for those two hit batters. I'm sure she feels like those runs are on her. Another high pitch. What a swing and a miss. I don't know, Shane, count, I believe 2-1 here. I'd go high one more time.
1-2 is count, and she just keeps going. She keeps creeping right up the ladder there, so I think I'd stay with that here. She's sitting dead right here. Hit that ball outside and keep it away from her.
What a pitch.
Good spot, good spot. It was a little inside there, but it was a good
inside.
spot. She hits that, she's not doing anything with it other than dribbling it down to your first baseman, Abby Lewis. You hear 1-2 count here to McGowan.
1-0, no outs here. Bottom of the 7th. Later.
1-2 pitch.
What a
Got
pitch.
her. She pulled the string on that. An outstanding pitch by Paxton Settler. Does a little change up there and gets first out of the inning. McGowan goes down.
Wow, what a pitch. I don't think she was expecting that changeup.
No, she
that was
wasn't.
a great
Call right there
by the coach or whoever on that one. That's 2 strikeouts for that young lady this evening. Herndon at the plate. Once again, she is capable of winning this game with one swing for the Jackets. 1 out, 1 on. Got a spirited crowd behind us. Dugouts are really talking it up. Wind is blowing out. What a pitch.
Yeah, perfect spot there. Perfect spot.
Yeah,
again, she was framed, set up out there, and she hit her spot, and she got the call.
It hadn't been really anything different than all evening. That was a good-looking pitch there, Shane. You had that angle.
Yeah, again, she's a little inside on that, but again, she's Rachel sets up inside there. She probably gets it, but she had to reach across her body and get that, so.
What a stop.
Yeah, again, good defensive play by Rachel.
Come on, Pete. Come on, Pete. Get ready now.
3-1 count here on Miss Herndon. We need to get her.
Well, I'd rather put her on here with an errant pitch than a mistake.
Oh yeah,
over the plate here.
And that was oh no, I thought she had that.
I thought she was fisting to call it, but just a little high. She was able to lay off of it.
Lady Jackets get their tying run in scoring position now with only 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Logan Carter comes to the plate with hopes and dreams of driving a couple runs in here.
Carter's been hit by a pitch tonight.
What a pitch
Pretty
there.
pitch in. Again, that ball's tailing back over the inside, outside corner of that plate. It's starting outside and coming back in. There's just a lot of movement on Paxton's ball tonight.
2 on, 1 out. What a pitch.
Doing the same thing.
Wow. She did get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quickly 0-2. Just leaves a lot of options here for Paxton. Still got to block that ball up with Rachel if she goes anything. She didn't fall for it.
Can the Lady Raiders come back here and beat Jeff Davis essentially 2 times in a row here in this season?
We're 2 outs away.
Another great pitch. She was able to get a piece of it.
This is fun stuff. As my daughter used to say, my heart's a beeping.
Ball's going to be lifted into right field, called off.
Two outs now.
Down to the final out for Jeff Davis Jackets, who led this whole game 1-0 up until the top of the 7th inning.
This all comes down to this next batter. Hopefully we can end it here.
You think we'll see a little celebration on the Raiders side if this comes to fruition?
I can see it for the simple fact they're going to get out of these sand gnats. No, this will be a hard-fought victory and a region victory that they'll be well deserving of if they can hold out here. 2-0 count here quickly. Again, we don't count our chickens before they're hatched here.
That's exactly right.
One more out to get, and this is a tough Jeff Davis team.
That ball is game
That's
over,
folks. That's a region championship right here. Your Bacon County Lady Raiders are your 2014 Region 2 champions, folks.
What a game! What a game! Can't describe hardly who. Wow, sort of speechless here as you see the Lady Raiders on the field.
That's a team victory right there. There's not one person in this team that I didn't have a contribution defensively or offensively tonight, and I'm just really proud of this whole team.
They're surrounding their pitcher, Paxton Sellers, congratulating her, senior. Again, a ton of seniors on this group. Suffered some tough losses to Jeff Davis over the last couple years, and hopefully this win will forge our way through the playoffs back to Columbus. This is a solid team, folks. You know, I think a lot of people thought that maybe we're going to lose a little bit over the last couple years with Carly Clements and Miss Taylor, who went on to play college ball. A little pop in our lineup, and we have. We've dropped a little bit on home run balls. Maybe
we just learned to play small ball.
That's it.
That's
exactly right. Just good fundamental softball. We've seen some good defense this season and this game. Great pitching the last 3 games that I've witnessed, the last couple from Paxton Sellers. Just an unbelievable win here as they fought back any way they could, hit some hard balls early in the game, went right to players, but we finally found some holes. Jeff Davis, unfortunately, again, made some errors that we capitalized on, Shane, and we were able to get out here with a victory. The Lady Raiders will be presented here shortly, I believe,
with the region championship trophy.
With the trophy here, we're going to maybe get Carter to zoom in there on that. Little shenanigans there with some of the players and Coach Tyre. Certainly we hadn't talked about Coach Tyre much. We don't appreciate the great job he and Coach King does with this team. And we look forward to continually following these Lady Raiders. Next week, again, Wednesday, we'll be hosting a team to be announced. Tentative game times are 4:30 and 6:30, with the if game being that Thursday afternoon.
Right.
And, again, just watch our websites, listen to other announcements, emails from these things. And, again, we look forward to supporting our Lady Raiders throughout the state playoffs as they begin next week. And we're going to cut this off here. My name is Brent Johnson. And for Shane Bennett, for Solomon Tillman, for Carter Lee on the camera back there, we thank you for supporting Lady Raider softball. Thank Wilcox Communication for allowing us to bring a smooth connection to you all the way from Savannah, Georgia at Armstrong State University. And congratulations to our Lady Raiders as they win a true region championship here tonight as they defeat the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets 2-1. Thank you and God bless.
Go Raiders.